Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jose Quintana, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Starlin Castro, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Miami, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Pitch is popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, no hits in 18 at-bats. Lined hard to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
No doubt. One guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Digging in, John Birdie, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now that's popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
At the plate, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east, west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Quintana's got his target ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Almora ranging back. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Birdie will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the third baseman, Fred.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Alcantara has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. Played on the backhand to Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in, Gabby Guerrero, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guerrero, a former Cincinnati Red, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Rojas stands at second with no outs. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Rizzo is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively.
The catcher.
And let's focus our
28.
attention on outfielder Kyle Schwarber. I'm sure if we were in the trust tree, he would still want to be behind the dish controlling this pitching staff. But he's gone to the outfield, worked his tail off, and he handles it adequately with a nice arm. And it's only going to get better with the more time he puts in out there.
Now at the plate, Brian Holiday. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in off the plate. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 45.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Quintana sets. First pitch on the way. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Check swing grounder to the right side. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. One and one to Schwarber.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
Batting sixth,
and if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 0-2 home. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, David Bodie. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Birdie. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Two out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Birdie is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So digging in now, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
One and one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Pedro Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
0-1 the count. Anderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Rizzo is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Gabby Guerrero, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He popped out in his first trip. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 2-1. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the third out of the inning. One left for Miami. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Javier Baez will be next. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Calling for it, Birdie. He's got it one away. So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, Addison Russell 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch, the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Brian Holiday. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. On the run is Almora, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, number 45.
At the plate, Peter O'Brien. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Sandy Alcantara. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. There's one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Stepping in, John Birdie, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Two and one. Here it is. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. The 2-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
This is popped up, and Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Adam Conley, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Quintana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Victor Caratini. And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Albert Almora. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here he comes on 2-0. To short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Ready once again,
Leading
Brian
off for the
Anderson.
Marlins,
He'll lead things
the
off
third
here in this
baseman,
1-run contest.
Anderson.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The 2-1 home. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in now, Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Carl Edwards Jr. enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering in the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Anderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's another 2-2. Hit to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping
Number
up now,
55.
Gabby Guerrero. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He stays alive, still 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Here's the payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one, but they're on top 1-0. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. Sixth inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this sixth inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The sixth and seventh innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Austin Bryce takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A runner at second, nobody out. Hard ground ball to third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Birdie is there. Makes the play. 1 away. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base. Arlene Garcia comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Kyle Schwarber will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Addison Russell as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Bryant on third. Schwarber is over at second with one down in the inning. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Bases are loaded here, two down. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
All right, let's go.
1-2. Here it is, and it's fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. One run scores, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll,
That's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot. Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here he comes on 2-0. 2-1 now. Runs already home here. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
The next Cub up, Albert Almora, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. O'Brien facing back. He's there, but he missed it. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Bryant, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Alvarez has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Your
Mike
attention,
Montgomery
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching for
bullpen
the
now to
Cubs.
start inning number 7.
Number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian
Leading off for
Holiday.
Miami.
He reached on a single
The
last
catcher,
time and
number
later wound up
28.
scoring.
It
Brian.
doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Called strike 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Good contact to
Number
start out the inning.
45.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Peter O'Brien. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with
Now
a
batting.
fastball on 2-2.
pitcher.
He was heading to count
Marlins.
0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive
attention,
again
please.
and to challenge with his
Pinch
hard
hitting
stuff.
for the Marlins.
Jorge Alfaro will get
Number
the call to
38.
pinch hit here as we'll see
Jorge
what he can do with 2
Alfaro.
out and the base is empty. Way late on the fastball for strike 1, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve
The
foul,
center
but
fielder,
he
number
manages to
55,
squeak it just inside the
John
right field line for a
Birdie.
well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Coming to the plate now, John Birdie. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Alfaro at third. Castro at second with 2 gone. And it's 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Brian Anderson would be next. The 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
A curveball hit right back at him. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Aaron Guerrero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 56, Guerrero.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count. The pitch hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the
second
first 2
baseman.
games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Addison Russell. Baez breaks from first. That's a strike to throw down. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
1 out and a runner on second base. Base hit to left field. Baez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Into the box, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
High in the air out to center field. Birdie moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Wilson Contreras will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Contreras is exactly a .350 hitter. Doesn't matter what context you're talking about, that's an impressive number.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Russell stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, Victor.
Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
He's set, and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Bryant moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pedro Alvarez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. And down to first goes Alvarez as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Ready for another shot now. Gabby Guerrero. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0. Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
Alvarez is off at first with 2 away. Strike taken up in the zone. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Miami. They're down 7-1. Standing in, Albert Almora. They'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The center fielder, Albert.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Chris Bryant will be next. Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone. Strike 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Birdie has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. First and second now, 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Road, to make sure that gets down and isn't called for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Number 3.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Kyle Schwarber will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, now hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping into the box, Addison Russell. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Russell behind 0-2. Bryant, the runner at third. Baez over at second. Schwarber at first. 1 gone. Oh, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. 1 run is scored.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this
right fielder,
offense.
number
They've been
13.
swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
0-1 the count. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brad Brock. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Into the box now, Victor Caratini. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 11 and the Marlins 1. Into the box now, Brian Holiday. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
28, Brian Holiday.
Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2, good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, number 45.
Ready now, Peter O'Brien. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Go very wrong.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Russell backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Neil Walker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Neil Walker.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. That's inside. 2-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1 hit sharply toward the right side, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game: pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
11-1 at the end of this one. The Cubbies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.